Well, finally, after freaking weeks of waiting, the part 2 of the Drug Wars has been announced when it's releasing, and we also got a trailer. So let's take a look at what's coming.
I'm afraid our time isn't up yet. I'm a healer.
This is for your own good.
Only I can help.
The slightest movement could send us offline.
I can bring peace to all.
So there you have it, March 16th, that's next week. We got the trailer for it. It's the Last Dose missions. We saw a couple of things there, a bunch of crazy stuff. I don't know if I'll find it here in this little trailer, but yeah, I mean, crazy clowns. We had obviously the cargo plane at the end, a flying hamburger. All right, I'm down. A guy with a pineapple. All right, cool. More UFOs, more aliens. I guess there's gonna be more like your high drugged up missions. So sure, that'll be fun. But yeah, this is coming next week. And this guy's back, Dr. Friedlander, which apparently a lot of us thought he died in single player because we killed them in single player, but I guess that was all a lie. I don't know. Interesting. But their little newswire post here, there's going to be 5 new story missions. So this will continue the whole story, although it didn't really end, like the first one didn't end on a cliffhanger. So I guess this will just be sort of just a new story from scratch, maybe. I guess this actually tells us a little bit about what this story is going to be about. Dax always knew the powers that be were going to push back, and now the Fooligans will need all the help they can get. Reach the bottom of the rabbit hole in the 5 new story missions that reveal the mysterious connection between Los Santos's illicit drug trade and the pharmaceutical industry. That's where Dr. Friedlander returns to wreak havoc in this mind-bending and twisted finale. Interesting. It'll, of course, be available on all the platforms March 16th. And that's all they kind of gave us on this next Part 2 DLC. I do believe that this DLC will give us the supercar, the only supercar from this DLC. I think we actually can get it for free. I believe it's actually Dr. Friedlander's actual vehicle, but this will be cool. We'll check it out next week. As far as the event week this week, we got some new content. This car, the Hot Ring Everon, has been released. It is actually a limited time car. Look, we all hate Rockstar for doing this. I guess they're just not going to stop though. It's only available for this week. There's also a couple of new Hot Ring races, but they say here though, the car itself, it's in a sports class. It's only available through March 15th. Here's the price. It does have a trade price, but the regular price is like $1.8 million. It is freaking expensive. You can get the trade price, which is like 1.3-ish mil, but it's quite ridiculous. You have to get top 3 in 20 of these races, these Hot Ring races. That's going to be quite a problem if you're playing just with randoms, because I just played one of them and I wanted to rage so bad. These people that play these races literally are the worst of the worst. They just hit you for no reason. There's like 4 people in this race and all of them are just hitting each other. I don't know how people play these races with randoms. It is just not fun. Maybe you could cheese it by just playing races solo and that just auto gives you top 3. You just do 20 solo races. Maybe that'll give you the trade price. I don't know if that's confirmed working though, but maybe that's the way to cheese it. But yeah, as far as like this new vehicle, I'm making a separate video probably either later today or tomorrow on whether or not it's actually good. It's definitely not worth the trade or the buy it now price for almost $2 million. Trade price maybe, but it's got some quirks. So maybe hold off if you want to know more on this particular vehicle. But the rest of the news week, or the rest of the event week, again, we have these new races. I think there's like a couple, 6, 7 or so. They've actually mentioned here, so they're paying triple money, which is nice. But of course, in races, you have to be like top 1 or 2 to get the most money. If you do place top 3 in any of these races, you get 100K. So again, maybe you can just like do solo races and get that free money. They do specify which races that are new. But if you are in game, you can, when you're scrolling through the list of stunt races, if it has 3 times money, that's how you know it's new. They are pretty simple races, as you might have seen in the little clip It's not the most advanced stuff. But if you like these sort of NASCAR-esque races, I guess there you go. You have a couple new ones. Now, the rest of the stuff, we have auto shop client jobs. They're paying triple money. So these are not bad. These are pretty fun. Drive fast cars and stuff. Also 3 times money on the robbery contracts. Or this is the finale. You can find these on your job board in your auto shop's office. And there's also 3 times money on the exotic exports. So those will be paying triple this week as well. A lot of triple money this week. Over on the dealerships, we have a couple of vehicles here. Of course, you have the old Hot Ring Saber, and then you have the new Everon. On the autos, you have the Tygon and the Tesseract. And then, of course, there's a couple 2 times money on some other smaller things. Sumo, Community Series. And then to wrap things up this week, discounts. What do we have? Quite a few vehicles on discount. The Bravado Buffalo STX, that's a decent one, 35% off. Helion, 35% off. That's going to customize. Calico GTF, that's a fun one. Coil Cyclone, if you like electric cars, it's a supercar. It's pretty quick, although it's only on the new consoles. That's really it. I mean, maybe the Euros, but those are the discounts. And then you also, of course, have your gun van discounts. And then it looks like, yeah, that's it for the event week. So we now know that the part 2 is finally coming out next week. It looks to be pretty fun. Looks to have some sort of new exciting missions. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to listen to Dax call us fresh meat a million more times probably, but we get a flying burger, so screw it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more GTA content, and as always, I'll see you all in the next one.